Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and it seems that all that Elon Musk can talk about today is his XAI. He's got XAI is hiring, he's retweeting, he's got nice work XAI team, X-Team NVIDIA supporting companies getting Memphis supercluster training, then he's tweeting this one, but definitely looking to increase our human talent advantage, so please apply at XAI. So he's got AI on the brain today. So I wanted to remind you that on the Link2 platform, they have several different AI companies that, and they are my sponsor. They have several different AI companies that private equity that you can invest in. Go check it out. It's linqto.com. All right, check it out. Anthony Pompliano had tweeted this. There was 2.8 trillion of stablecoin transaction volume in Q2, which is an all-time high. The market's telling us it wants a digital dollar run on modern rails. You think? XRP Drop says it the right way. The market is telling us it wants a digital dollar run on modern rails. How about real USD? I think that the market is telling us right now that real USD is going to be very good for XRP. I think that's the reason you're seeing the prices do well recently. I wanted to show you this video to remind everyone, I don't care what you hear, the future of finance is not Bitcoin. And that does not mean that Bitcoin's not going to be allowed to exist, and it does not mean that over time the value of Bitcoin won't go up. I believe Bitcoin was created by the government to give the people a perception that they've got this one thing that's libertarian that they can say, yeah, see, this is ours. I think that's why they did it, as like a hedge kind of. But it's not going to be the future of finance in terms of running the financial system. Not going to happen. Here's one reason why.
Have you heard of Bitcoin mining? It uses computers and power to finalize transactions and release new cryptocurrency. High-tech stuff. And a facility in Hood County in Hood County, isn't sitting well with the people who live near the center. We sent out Robbie Owens there to listen for herself and hear from residents about what some are calling a David and Goliath fight.
I've spoken to homeowners here and to Hood County officials who tell me, yes, this business has the right to operate here and they want them to be successful, but not at the expense of families who live here.
You know, you can't sit out in the evening and just shoot the breeze, have a glass of wine or anything, because you get that. And the funny thing is, it's like any other noise in your life, you fixate on it. You fixate on everything you cannot control. And that's what's going on here.
Tom Weeks says he moved to rural Hood County for the wonderful people and the peace and quiet. But all that changed when a Bitcoin mining facility began operating nearby. He says the noise is constant, even when he's inside.
I mean, you know, it's just, it doesn't stop. Like I said, this thing was built to handle a tornado. And I never imagined anything like this.
Now he says it's not just the annoyance of the constant noise, but he says he's also seeing his health suffer.
Because being frustrated 24/7, being upset about something you can't control, it is damning to your health. I mean, it'll destroy your health.
And he's not alone.
They tell me they can't sleep. The noise is continuous 24/7. They have vertigo.
Nanette Samuelson is a Hood County Commissioner, Precinct 2. She says her phone began ringing with complaints about the facility from the moment she took office.
They can't sell their homes because the values have declined, and no one wants to live near this, so they're stuck in this constant noise that can't be turned off 24/7. No one wants to live like that.
Samuelson plans to appeal to the legislature for help. Other groups are also working to raise awareness of the Bitcoin mining consequences.
It's extremely important that somebody says, I understand or I care.
In Hood County, Robbie Owens, CBS News, Texas.
We reached out to a liaison for the company working with Hood County residents, but we haven't yet heard back. A spokesperson for the company recently shared on social media that they are in the process of extending a sound wall and planting more trees to help minimize.
It's ridiculous. Everything about it's ridiculous. The CoinDesk 20 is currently trading at this since last Friday. Look at the top three. Solana, that's being pushed by the crypto VC pump gang, has moved up to this slot because they chose it to do a pump. And guess who gets dumped on in these? We've seen this movie before. But there's XRP. XRP spot trading volume currently outperforming Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana significantly on all major crypto exchanges, including Coinbase, Kraken, Binance. Look at that. Big moves are taking place on-chain and behind the scenes. And then this one's from Crypto Insight UK. The last 5 out of 5 occasions XRP headed into the overbought area on the hourly RSI, we got an explosive upside move. Is this about to happen again? Now, Perry and Boring here, the Digital Chamber, they sent a letter to Kamala Harris this morning, okay, since she is now the leading candidate since Biden endorsed her when he said that he was not going to run. She is now, all eyes are on Kamala, which is hilarious because she's an idiot, okay? Let's just say it. Perry and so now there's a reason that, by the way, that to this point, ever since the debate between Biden and Trump, ever since Trump came out as being pro-crypto, there's a reason that you still, I mean, it's not hard to figure out, folks. Nobody can still say for 100% sure either way whether Operation Choke Point 2.0 is still underway or not. Nobody's gotten an answer. All they've gotten is a meeting next to the White House, the one Brad Garlinghouse went to. But there's a reason that they just want you, they wanted to paint a perception that they're working with the industry. They haven't done anything. And so that's the tell. Operation Choke Point 2.0 is still underway. The chamber's having to write letters to Kamala Harris to find, but have you seen Kamala Harris? This is an easy thing to fix. You do what Trump did. You come out and you say, we are pro-crypto. We're going to stop all the lawsuits. We're going to call Gary Gensler off. We're going to tell Senator Warren to piss off. Okay, these are easy things you would do right out of the gate, but they don't do them because these people are not for crypto. What they're for is CBDCs that can control you. They are not for private crypto, period. They're wanting to shut it down. That's what Gary's for. Just in, SEC Chair Gary Gensler tipped to resign in 2025 after Biden exit. But remember, Biden is still the president. Gary Gensler has gone nowhere. Gary Gensler is still there running Operation Choke Point 2.0 as Biden and Senator Warren's toady, because that's his job. Now, the decision who to vote for is a simple decision. This isn't some question mark. This guy's talking about how Trump's going to speak at the Bitcoin conference, and he has Trump has been working with these guys for a while.
Well, first off, Josh, thank you for having me back on the show. And yeah, we're thrilled to have the president speaking in what is going to be a historic speech on Bitcoin policy and his agenda as of the new administration. We've been working with the Trump campaign for several months, advising them on different policy platform items that our industry cares about, our community cares about, and really helping lay the case for the amount of votes and the amount of dollars that our industry can deliver for the campaign. So we've been very thankful for their support. Donald Trump is a businessman first and foremost, and he sees a good opportunity. And Bitcoin is the greatest opportunity for this country. So we're very thankful to be partnered with him. Well, first off, Josh, thank you for having me back.
So there's that. Now, right now, the head of the Secret Service is speaking in front of Congress, but is basically giving no answers. I'm not going to play this whole thing, but I'll play a part of it before we go into DAI XRP.
The day after President Trump is shot, Secret Service spokesman Anthony Guglielmi said, quote, "The assertion that a member of the former president's security team requested additional security resources that the U.S. Secret Service or the Department of Homeland Security rebuffed is absolutely false." The next day, Secretary Mayorkas said, "That is an unequivocally false assertion. We had not received any request for additional security measures that were rebuffed." But 5 days later, the Washington Post said this: "Top officials repeatedly rejected requests from Donald Trump's security detail for more personnel." The next day, the New York Times said this: "Mr. Guglielmi acknowledged that the Secret Service had turned down some requests for additional federal security assets for Mr. Trump's detail." So which is it? Because both statements can't be true. Were you guessing or lying when you said you didn't turn down requests from President Trump's detail?
Neither, sir, and I appreciate the question.
But what were you doing? Because those statements don't jive.
So what I can tell you is that for the event in Butler, there were no requests that were denied. As far as requests...
Well, maybe they got tired of asking. Maybe you turned them down so darn much, they said, not worth asking. How many times did you turn them down ahead of that?
I think that it is important to distinguish between what some people may view as a denial.
So she's basically spent, all she's doing is not answering anything up there, which is the typical standard thing. Okay, in DAIXRP.com, we're going to go into, there's like multiple conspiracy, well, you know, when they say conspiracy, that means about a few months from now we'll find out it's true. So we're going to go over some of the conspiracy going on and also some of the really bad stuff going on. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Here we go.